Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to this introduction to Linux or system command session. So actually today we planned for BPT problems because BPT problems are being due date has been over, and maybe the today session will discuss some of the few problems of BPT within this 1 hour. Maybe that would help you for upcoming the OPP examination. So I think it's okay. Shall I proceed? Yeah, great. So let me share my screen. Yes. See that I'm going to the VM. Let me check it how many BPT problems are there. Maybe within this 1 hour, let's target on how many as many as we are able to solve it. So let's go back to my SSH. Yes. Oh, okay. So as you know that we have to uh, check that how many BPT problems are there, and we are going for that VM root. That's OPT, yeah, OPT, and CS. Let's check that how many BPTs are there. Yeah, it's okay. BPTs are 1, 2, 3, 4. Each one is having. Maybe let's do that first BPT problem one. Maybe BPT problem one it is having sub problems of 1 to 4. So then keep moving. We try to target on that second and third. Maybe each one is having four. BPT problem one is having four sub problems. BPT two is having sub problems. Each of them is having four sub problems. That we create a simple brace extension and we create the folders. And we go back to our home folder, which is CS. Okay. Yeah, this is our home. We are creating that BPT problems 1, MKDER, BPT 1. In that, we have 4 problems to do that. So let's have that problem. In that, we have 1 to 4. So make sure that there is a problems are there. We have that 1 to 4. Let's have this one. This is a brace extension. So that a group of folders are created. This is my 4 problems. Let's we do that first one. So we are maximizing what is right. Let's do the maximize. So we are going for the first BPT, problem 1. So synchro, show that. So I think, are you able to see my terminal? Because I did the full screen. Is it okay? Yeah, correct. See that a company has the 5 departments, each labeled that department 1 to department 5. Within each department, there are 3 teams are labeled, team A to team C, that means ABC. Each team works on 10 projects. Okay. There is a directory for each team called, okay, okay. Inside of this problem, you should have that particular one. Write a bash command to create that a file for each project with the file names. Okay, you have to create the file names. Project 1 to project 10, every team directory. So that every team means team A, team B, team C. So team A requires 10 files, team B requires 10 files. So in that way, each file should be empty and that minimal space is okay. Maybe they are trying to create an empty file. Empty file means absolutely we use a touch command. But let us see whether my particular one contains it's not having. Mm, okay, synchro init for to create that the folder structure. Okay, so let's create a synchro init. Now we'll have this one. Yeah, that's great. See here, if you can check the tree structure, you are able to see that existing or synchro init available folders. Now let's do that. Creating the files in every particular folder. That means department 1 having 3 folders, department 2 is having. So that maybe you can say that 5 departments and each department is having three subfolders. So it definitely going to be that this one creates almost 30 files because team A contains project 1 to project 10, team B contains project 1 to project 10, team C contains project 1 to project. So that every department it creates that 30 inside files. I think you got the question, right? I think you got the question, right? Yeah, great. So let's do with a brace extension. What way you created MKD? Yeah. Similar lines, we try to create that empty file. So that touch command, make sure this particular tree structure is available so that we can use it. So I have that different folders are there. Each one is having the start name of the department, and it is having total 5 different extensions are there, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then after it, we have that subfolder. The subfolder, each particular department has that subfolders are there. We can say the team. This team is ABC, so that we can have uh, A to C, which is capital letter. And inside, we need to create that files of the project 1 to project. Oh, that's okay. These are files. So files you are creating means already touch command you are using. So the file names are going to be the project, which it is to be created is 1 to 10. Is there any underscore? Okay, no underscore, right? 1 to 10. Okay. So this is simple touch command. Actually, they want to check with the basic command with the brace extension, whether you are able to use auto increment or auto sequence. So now the tree structure, you can check it. Yeah, possibly the tree structure is perfect because, okay, each one is having 10 files. So we got everything. Let's do that. Sync rave. Yeah, it is pretty simple question because it checks that whether the particular files are available as per the tree structure given in the question. Okay, it is pretty easy. I can say that very easy question. So let's go for BPT 2, sorry, BPT 1, problem number 2. Synchro. Oh, sorry. Oh, this might be a bigger question. So I need to figure out bigger question. So I'll do one thing. Just let me copy this. Maybe a bigger question is there. What I do here is I'll copy this into some LibreOffice tool so that I can understand better. Right, sure, it's loading. Yeah, a blank one, unformatted. Okay, yeah. MKDER and touch. Oh, ln command also you have to use it. Ln commands is links creation, right? Yes. So working directory structure. Oh, it is not a script. We're supposed to run it as sequence of commands. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Uh, first we do focus on these, right? These things because question is very bigger, right? Create a base directory called project. Okay. Then what I do within the project, create that another following subdirectories, which is called okay, which is called that SRC is having module 1 and module 2, and each module is having that include and lib. So that module 1 is having include and lib, and module 2 also having include and lib. But SRC is having 2 modules. Inside each module, we have a subdirectories of subfolders of include and lib. Okay. Document is there, which is a different folder than SRC. Okay. So then, okay. So inside this particular project, another directory has to be created that's called bin. So that at a glance, you can see that the project is having two subfolders called SRC, docs, and bin. But SRC is having another 2 subfolders that's called module and module 1. each module is having include lib. Documents is having only two subfolders, that's called API and manual. I think you got this first part, right? You got the first part, because I want to go that bigger question so that each one I can figure out. I don't want to be hurried and to solve all these are at once, because it could be somewhat a bigger question. So what I do here is I have to figure out then, because maybe sequence of commands mkd without, if I close the question I cannot quickly type that. So make a project directory, which is directly we create. So then after it, inside the project we're supposed to create subfolders of src, docs and bin. Yes, mkd here. I have to create the three subfolders, right? So inside of the project, okay, inside of the project I have to create three subfolders. That's going to be src and docs and bin. These are three different subfolders. So maybe I can write each one as one mkdir, and then after it, in the particular src I have to create that module 1 and module 2. Each module we have a include and lib is a constant, so that I can do that mkdir inside of the project. So inside of the src, all these are same, but a subfolders of module 1 and module 2 be created. Yes, correct. No underscore. I can write this 1 and 2, correct. So inside of the each module, I want that include and lib. Okay, 7th line. Okay, include and lib. Okay, maybe this is a bigger question. It might take a time. Okay, and then inside of the document, you're supposed to create API and manual. Already documents is created in the second command. So inside of this document, mkdir project and the doc, okay, docs, right? Docs, you're supposed to create that API and manual. So let's have this API and manual. I think we match it to the first part of creating directories. So created a project. Inside the project subdirectories, we are creating is src, docs, and bin. Inside of the src, we are creating module and module 1 and 2, and each module is having include and lib. But docs is having only two subdirectories, that's called API and man. I think this is okay. It's okay. It works because it's a simple creating a sequence of commands, right? So let me do the first one. Make sure that after doing all these are, make sure that maybe there is this one, right? Yeah. Let's see. Maybe a bigger question. I think this could be more conventional one. I think we don't have, okay. Okay, inside of this, no such directory. It creates that module 1 and module 2. Instead of the module 1 and module 2, we are creating that. Oh, sorry. Maybe we missed it that creating a module 1 and module 2, right? So I supposed to do that. One more entity here. I have to do that inside the project, inside of src. I have to create first module 1 and module 2. Okay, now it's fine. This command is missed, right? Let's do that. Okay. Now this one perfectly works. Now this one. Okay. Let's check the tree structure. So they said it is bin, docs, and src was created. Inside of the docs, two particular folders, API and manual. Instead of src, two subfolders, module is there, and include and lib. Okay, this is up to this is fine. This is fine. I think you got the point, right? what part I have solved it, right? Is it clear? Yeah, great. So maybe it could be a complex one, but we have a time for that, interesting question, maybe. Uh, uh. So what do? Create the files. So what I do here, first it is inside that SRC module one include create a module one.h, and then module one lib folder is there. They create a module one.so, maybe two empty files we are creating. In the module two also we are creating module two.h and module two.so. So it is a simple touch command, but I think it's inside of the SRC. So possibly these files, it looks like variant files. Module 1H is different, module 2H is different, similar lines. Both belongs to the different folders. So what I do here is, I suppose use a touch commands, a group of touch commands. So let's have a touch command. I think, yeah, I think we don't have better than this one. Okay. Uh, there is no smarter way than this one. So inside of the project, we have a SRC folder, and inside the SRC folder, module one, uh, we try to create that okay, include folder. We try to create the two files, right? Module 1so and module 1.h, right? These, okay, again, I'm sorry. Inside of the include is a different file, and lib is a different thing, right? So what I do here, as usual, that is module 1.h. Okay, the same thing we take it, but we don't use that include folder. We are using here lib folder. Instead of that, we supposed to use lib folder. The lib folder, it requires that module 1.so, right? Okay, yeah, I think we got the clarity of this. So then after the next one, that is, the same thing it repeats, but it's going to be the module 2. So wherever module 1 is there, I can change it to module 2. Yes, and the same here, whatever this lib folder, maybe it's a bigger question. Yeah. Module 2, and this is module 2.so. So I think that's okay. Maybe a bigger set of commands, but it's okay. Control C, first one, then the second one. Hello? Then the third one. We don't have that better than this way, I think, because that's the reason intentionally they have given a complex question in the BPT to make you too familiar with how these are. Let's have a tree structure. Yes. So we have that module 1 and module 2 inside of the SRC, and we have a subfolders of these, right? Yeah. Up to this is fine. We got things. So now, creating the links. Again, two different links are there. Let me have the two kinds of links. I think hard links and soft links. Okay, maybe under the two parts are there. We have to figure out two parts are there. So first one is that creating hard links. See, if you could look at that ln command documentation, maybe you can say that manual of the man of the ln command. By default, it creates that hard links. If you want to create a soft link, there should be other option has to be used. Yes, it's a soft link or symbolic link. The symbolic link, if you want to create, you're supposed to use -s. If it is a hard link, we don't worry about it. So simply I can use ln command, and then source and destination of the link. What is the folder or file which you want to create a hard link, and what is the link file you want to create it. And one more thing is, whenever we use that hard link, the relative path can be applied. Relative path means current folder is considered, present working directory. That's the advantage of using hard link. But if it's a soft link, you're supposed to specify the complete path, which you call is, absolute path. Oh, I think you have an idea of this hard link and soft link, right? Is it right? Okay, okay. So fine. But as per this particular question, first you supposed to figure out um, hard link. The first hard link to be created is to module one in the bin directory. That's called module one.bin with the name of that module one.hard link. So default it is hard link only, so that I can use it. The first ln command in the current working directory, we have a folders which is there. Only one folder is there, project, and they said it is the module one.h. Where is my module one.h? Which is in the SRC folder. So I need to specify all these. This one I need to specify. Correct. Inside the project, inside the SRC, inside the module one, there might be included for this particular. This is called the source of the hard link. What is the link name you want to create called the destination one. The same thing, I think what they said, you need to create where. Wait, let me check that. So the same directory or any other directory. Oh, it's a bin directory. I supposed to create in bin. So I don't want it in include. I have to create in bin. Maybe that's the reason they are available with the bin folder. So bin folder is not part of SRC. It is outside of the SRC. So I have to use it. This hard link, it's not belongs to SRC because it's a parallel folder or equal folder of this particular one. Bin, this bin, we don't have any subfolder called module one. Only we have us inside the bin, and we don't have include also. We don't have include also. And what is supposed to create is module one underscore hard link. Okay, this name. I can just copy this. Maybe yes. So this one I have to create it. I think this is okay. Fine. Yeah. The particular file I'm creating a hard link inside the project folder, inside the bin, and directly the file name we are specifying is module one underscore hard link. Okay. The same thing I can copy because second hard link I supposed to create. Okay. So that is the same thing for module 2.so. Oh, sorry. It has to be created for module 2. So it's not in the module 1. So module 2.so, that's module 2.so means it's available inside of your so file is available inside of the lib, right? So I supposed to write here lib. So module 1.so, that's available at this time. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. And then that project and bin is okay. Is it module 2. Okay, okay, fine. That's great. Module 2. So bin directory is okay. Then module 2.hard link, so that it's hard link. But the file name should be that SO. I think that's good, right? So yeah, maybe carefully you need to figure out this question. Maybe some kind of spell mistakes or yeah, that's okay. This is hard link, so I can easily do that. If it is soft link, I need to specify that. Yeah, it takes that current folder. From that, it goes, right? So you can have a tree, whether the soft links and hard links are created. Yeah, it's there. Hard link and soft link, these two are there. So this is fine. Now we create the soft links. The soft links also, we need to figure out the similar lines. But only thing is absolute path we need to specify. That's okay. We'll work it out. Absolute path we look at and we do that. Maybe absolute path, if you want to get it that, we can get it by present working directory. So that this could be entire one is absolute one, which I need to copy. Maybe I can reuse it here. Okay, this could be then. So the command is that LN we are working. I supposed to create a soft link. This this absolute path I supposed to copy because it definitely requires absolute path. It doesn't detect that relative path. Current directory is not detected. So in this, what they're asking is create a soft link to the docs directory in the project and name it as documentation so that just for the docs directory. So this particular current one, project docs directory, for this, they want that the same, this, Control C and Control V, the same. And here you're supposed to create that same project. They said it is documentation. Only thing is, we supposed to work it out that this, yeah, it is the present working directory we need to figure out. This is called absolute path. What I'm using here is absolute path because relatively doesn't take, right? So similar lines I supposed to create for lib also. Create a soft link to the file called here the documents directory you are creating. Here a soft link for module one dot so that I supposed to do the ln -s. Where is my module one dot so? This module one dot so is available inside of your project src and this, right? So I can do this one, this module one dot so as it is, because that could be one. Before it, this particular one has to be copied because yeah, they made somewhat a complicated or complex question to make you expertise on it. Yeah, this could be, inside of this one project, and then module one, src module one, right? Is it src module one, so file? Wait. Is it src? I don't think src. That's correct. src module one lib, and then this is what complete source. For this, I have to create that, this particular soft link I have to create it. So the same thing I can copy. They did not tell you where to create it. Create a soft link inside that module 2.lib. Okay. So inside the module 2.lib, I have to create so that I can do that. This entire one, just copy. Okay. So what I supposed to do is this absolute path up to here is absolute path. Here project is required. Then SRC is required. So instead of this module one, I supposed to specify, sorry, I have to specify that module two inside that lib. Okay. And inside the lib, I supposed to specify that module one underscore, the file name is that symlink.so, right? Okay, Control C. Yeah, that's okay. Maybe these are a bigger one, but I think we can figure out. Control C. Let me try this one. This, I think first we have to figure out hard links, right? Because I did not start the hard links. Okay, it started. Clear. Yeah, this soft links. Yeah, and then we are using the second soft link. Control C. Control V. Yeah, no such directory of module one. I think some spell mistake. This is where it is. Okay, wait. So I'm specifying that lib and module one. Okay, lib and module one inside the lib. Okay, this is module one lib. So show that lib inside. Lib is specified here. I'm creating that module one symbolic link dot so. Quotation. Depend module 1. BPT problem 2, SRC module 2. Okay. It's a soft link. I need to specify this one. Maybe an issue of it. Pretty much that. Let me check one more time. You are creating a soft link. The soft link is getting there. Symbolic link dot this structure. The documentation was created. That means first soft link is created. Second soft link we are creating is that second soft link to module dot so. Okay, one dot so inside module 2. Okay, lib directory and then module 1 dot symlink dot so. What is the issue? Anything, any particular thing you find it? Yeah, Haman.
Could you show the comment, sir?
Yeah.
What document?
Yeah, sure.
No, what document? What document?
So symlink, no such directory. The target which you are giving source is this. I think some mistake was. Oh, sorry. Correct. Maybe this space, additional space is making a problem. Yes, I did not detect it, right? Yeah, that's fine. Yes, now it's okay. Okay. So here module 1 symlink.so it was created. That's okay. I think it is got it, right? Yeah. So now maybe still the question is existed because we copied only partially. Synchro show bigger question. So the last one is that, oh, it's a setting the permissions, right? This setting permissions is pretty easy. We can just this and yeah, that's fine. Yeah, here it is setting the changing the permissions. As you know that change mode. The first change mode is okay. Directly they have given this particular change mode values, which could be octal value, which might be that base 8, 755, and then the project folder. This is okay. First one. Second one is that for all the directories inside that SRC folder, because SRC folder is having again subfolders of module 1 and module 2 like that. So that I have to repeatedly and recursively we have to apply that change mode command. So that changing the permission, which is that 700, you are applying that recursively. So I have to apply that recursively. Okay, maybe here the option is recursively doing that 700 this inside the project and SRC. Yes, whatever subfolders are there inside of it. Similar lines, the next one is that it is also doing setting the permissions to all .h files. So I need to copy what this, maybe that recursively I do that 644, right? 644 recursively I do that 644. So inside the project .h files where it is available, let me check it. .h files are available inside of your include folder. It's there in module 1 and module 2 include. Okay, so 644 we are fixing inside module 1 and module 2 include direct. So SRC and then two modules are there, module 1 and 2. So I can fix this one is a extension for braces. Include one, I think you got the point, right? and then all header files, right? This is okay. And the last one is that we are fixing that all SO files. So same thing I can copy in the module 1 and module 2, but the folder name is not include. We have to change it in the bin, or let me check where it is that. Yeah. So files are available in lib, right? So that's great. Here it is not include lib and the extension must be .s. Yeah. So I think we have done it. Just let me check that each one. Yes. This is a very long set of commands, but it gives you that a complete structure of creating a Unix file system, changing that all the commands and permissions, soft links, all put together in a one particular BPT. Something long, but it is interesting, right? Yeah. Now that we check it, mostly we have done, most possibly, because permissions is not at all visible right now. It's a 13 directories and 8 files. Let me do that. Synchro eval. Maybe it was failed because correctly set to that 644. Somewhere it is, I'm not able to figure out. Maybe there is a lot of set of commands that would miss me. Then project src and module 1 and 2 inside the lib star.s4, right? Inside the include star.h. Recursive. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. This is that 755. I've just repeatedly copied 644. I supposed to change it. This should be the permission of this one, right? Yes. I think this is only the issue because we got the issue for SO files only. Control C. Let's rerun this because mostly we got it this one, right? Okay. Now let's run this. Oh, great. So this is a lengthy question, but somewhat you are able to see all kind of combinations. I think you got it right. Yeah, cool. Okay, maybe let us see that the next question of PPT. Uh, CD PPT problem number 3. Synchro show. Here it is. So you are given a 2 text files, that's file 1 and file 2 in the OPT set assets folder. Maybe that was created using Synchro init. And then each containing a list of names of world of rivers, one name per line, maybe Ganga, and then different names for this. Yamuna, all these are river names. The current working directory. Write 2 sequential commands in the script.sh. We should write it, a script separate each file, sh file, and make it executable. We do that. The first command is display the difference between that in the unified format. Maybe you know what is the difference between these two files, right? I think we have diff command is there because as per the guidelines you can see that diff command. Diff command will figure out that difference between two files. And then what is a common command? It can be used to names that are common of it, right? So first let us use the diff command. Maybe these are created synchro init. Let's do that because I'm not sure whether these files are created or not. I think it's not. Maybe I'll use it, maybe I have that my particular subfolder. Okay, here I'm doing. Maybe I have that 2 text files are there, cities is there, or test and temp is there. Let me do that diff temp.txt testing.txt. So what is the content of my test.txt, right? Temp.txt. I think it does not have anything, right? That's the reason. So uh, cat cities.txt, what is there in this? It's there. So let me compare these two, testing and this, right? Cities. Sorry, cities.txt. So definitely each line is totally different. So we got it, but we wanted just a help for it. Manual of that unified format, right? So manual of that diff command. They want in unified. There might be option. Yes, there is option called -u, which is that unified format, right? The unified format uh, comparison. The unified format, maybe all are them having that equal kind of thing, right? So let me see that we apply the unified format of option there also. What happens? We'll see that what is the unified format. You will understand. Mm, Here we are applying that I from u. Yes, the unified format is like this. Maybe this one, Bhopal and Shillong. If that is over, then this is that new line. So comparison, it doesn't give you that each file wise. It will give you that first file compare with second file. What is the no lines are there? So minus indicates that these are new lines, right? When you come to the second file, so second file comparison, these are additional lines compared to the earlier line. So that's called unified lines, right? So whatever the unified format you got it, in that the common lines we want it, which are common, we want to work it out that, right? So if I do the common one, the command is called common. So manual of common, okay. So the man of common, okay. Okay, you can see that here. This is about the interesting one. So if you are using one, it suppress the column one, which is lines unique to the file one, which is called, the lines which are exclusively available in the file one. And if you're using this -2, which the lines are unique to the file two. So these two are right. Whatever the content is there. Uh, yeah, that's fine. Unique in the first file and unique in the second file. Okay. So what I do here is this particular content has to be sent as redirection to that. Okay, to the common command. So first file content has to be sent it as input to for this common, and second file input also you need to send it. Two files output you have to send it. Yeah, got it. What I do, script.sh. So let's go back to the script.sh. Vi script.sh. First we have to supposed to use it the command which is diff command only. So let's have a diff command, but before it we have a bin, because we are executing the bin or a bash shell. Bin is bash, right? Okay, so now first we have to run this diff -u, which is a unified format. Yeah, what's the file name is? Okay, wait, sorry, I forgot that file name, file1.txt and file2.txt. But where these files are, they have specified opt assets, right? This opt assets is the folder you must specify. So maybe they are using from the base. This in this opt assets, the first file is file1.txt, and then second file is same file2.txt. This is the first command we have done. Unified format we are getting, so that compare the first file and second file, it will figure out that all the first file lines are there, and then the second file. In that, whatever okay, this is the first command output we get it. The second command, they said it is common using. I want that unique lines in the first file and unique lines in the second file. So what I do is common I can apply that common, this one and two files. Um, what I do, file input of the first file and second file. So first file input I'm sending, because from right to left I'm sending. If you can try even this command in this way also, what I can do here is cat, the first command output. This is opt assets, then file1.txt. This one we are sending, and this output, and as well as second command output also. The second command output is same opt file2.txt. These two commands outputs we are sending. Inside the first output, we are getting this unique lines. Second output, which you are getting through cat, that is also sending, right? So let's see what happens. Mostly it works, right? Somewhat interesting question. Maybe change mode plus X script.sh synchro eval. There is a issue, right? So this is, do I need to send it? That is okay, because the direction of output, that's okay. But I want to specify only the file input, right? Maybe I can use this output. Oh, sorry. I think I don't need to send the cat. Let me check what happens then. Two files of inputs, right? Let's check that. The same thing. First file input and second file. Maybe it was where. Do I need to sort one? Maybe let me check it. Because when you are expecting that Unix, so that maybe side by lines is compact, like we do that sorting, and we do that. First file of sorting and second file of sorting. Okay. Maybe sort command. And then the sort command here. These two inputs. Okay. File1.txt, file2.txt. No, that's not done. That is what I have to figure out. Complete output has been done it, then complete output. Two particular columns of data. Let's do that. Maybe we can do that. This entire one is one output. I want to send it, and this entire one is a one particular command output, because two columns of data, right? They wanted two columns data, first column data and second column data. Let me check it. So then only you can find out. Sync eval. No, it was fake. So can you do something better way? Column 1 and column 2, file1.txt and file2.txt, both of them in assets.
So type -12 in the first and then use less than sign.
Why it is? Any idea of that? Because redirection we can do left to right or right to left, right?
Yes, sir.
Any reason then?
I think we should use the first file one.txt, then we have to redirect the file to your txt.
Wait. Let me check that. Maybe manual. Is the input is redirected in reverse direction? Man of this command is common, right? Let me check that. Correct. See here, the syntax is pretty clear, right? So we have to give from right to left, okay? Because we are violating the syntax. we cannot do that. So this one has to be specified. Sorry, this is here, and this is, we can't use common here. Common has to be specified at left of this. Common 1 and 2 columns, which I can. Do I need sorting? Definitely.
Yes, sir.
Maybe duplicate lines they are testing. Maybe let me check it without sort, because what the input they are checking, I'm interested to see that. This is mistaken in my this. Yeah, correct. So they are they are using some kind of sorted, yeah, duplicate lines, right? Common lines in both the things, right? So at that time you required the sorted one, so that the comparison can be done for adjacent lines. Correct. Okay. Still there is issue. Sorting common here.
So there should not be a gap in the less than equal.
No, entire. Please tell me.
Is there any redirection option given in common man page?
Yeah, it's a redirection is there. You can file one file means how it can grab the particular content. It has to be redirected, right? That
So
is not a,
remove the space between sort and less than sign.
okay. Okay, maybe that's the issue. Maybe. Yes. Correct. Maybe yeah, that's right. Redirection, they don't specify the redirection symbols in the syntax. Because
Yes.
file one file input is that. Correct. Yeah. So thank you. Maybe we have taken some additional time to figure out, but it could be one interesting question. Okay. Yeah, they got it. So let's go back to at least another problem we try to solve it. BPT problem number 4. So show. Okay. This is for exclusively NS lookup. So use the NS lookup. What it will do is it will check that the reachability of the website, whether it is reachable or not. If it is reachable, it will get written that the static IP of the website. Currently, maybe which particular IP through that we can access, right? After obtaining IP address, enter this in the browser to check that if the directs to the corresponding website. Okay, for each website, print that the result is echo if the website is successfully reached. Print that website.com is yes. Otherwise, print that website.com. Perform the following steps. Oh, so you need to do that each one is individually. That is very strange. I think it could be very basic question. NS lookup. If I do, definitely google.com is reachable. We'll get that IP address. Then we got that IP address of this one is reachability is this. Okay, let me check it. I don't know how many of them are reached or not. This can be reached. Or this can be reached. Yes, it is reached. No problem. So that the first one is yes. Okay, and then the second one, same NS lookup. Second one is Yahoo also. I think it will be reached. It is working. No, I think there is no authoritative answer. So that means that it is not sure. Definitely, it will not be reached. If you try this one, definitely it is not an authorized one. So because it is clearly said non-authorized answer, we got some kind of a fake server. Maybe it could be there. So we don't say that this is definitely no. And then And then NS lookup. Oh, what's the YouTube is definitely reachable, I think so. Let me check the second one. Third one. See. I think this can be reached because oh, it is also another, but let me check it. What is there? Control C. Control V. Ah, this is also reachable. Okay, maybe in that case, Yahoo also it might be reached. So let me check that. This is also reachable. Okay, okay. Name is different. This particular domain name is different. Yahoo DNS. That's a name we are not expecting. This is it is authorized one. So definitely Yahoo is not reachable, and that YouTube is definitely I think it's reachable. Let me check one more time. Maybe DNS lookup. It's a basic question, but yeah, I think it is reached. I think if you can go with this, Control C and the Control V, I think YouTube is not reachable. So Yahoo is not reachable, YouTube is not reachable. Do you have any other things? Amazon, it's going for this. Let me check this one. AWS Amazon. Yes, this is also not reachable. So Amazon is not reachable, Yahoo is not reachable, YouTube is not reachable. Rest of them, they are okay. So then what should I do? If it is reached, you're supposed to print that yes. Otherwise, you're supposed to print that no. Write the script.h and then echo then. This is a basic one, but testing itself is taken time. Vi script.sh. So let me say that simple echo commands only. I don't think it is echo commands is simply you can write it. Yeah, sorry. Then bin bash. So multiple echoes we are writing. The first echo is www.google.com. It can be reached. So that yes. And then the same, I can copy this. Echo www.com. It cannot be reached. No. And that duck also we can reach it. Duck.com, I think so. Yeah. The same thing I can copy it. I can copy it. Control V. One more Control V. And one more Control V. So third one is that duck.com. I think it's in the word. Duck. Right? It can be reached. When it is reached, yes. And then YouTube cannot be reached, so that I can do that no only, but domain is youtube.com. Yeah, that's fine. And the last one is AWS also not reachable. I can say that one. AWS dot. Maybe it's a wrong domain. Amazon.com. That's only two of them is yes. Rest of them is no. Okay. Change mode. Plus X. Script.h. Yeah, there is an issue there. Can be yes. Is it failed? I think it was there, right? I think the domain name we have specified is wrong. Okay, in the question, DuckDuckGo, right? So this is DuckDuckGo and then con. DuckDuckGo and then con. Okay. Now let's run this one. Yes, it is pretty simple question. Maybe statistically you need to verify that each one whether it's reachable or not. Yeah, uh, I think the second question is somewhat interesting where you can figure out the multiple set of commands, and third command also somewhat interesting. So that third problem. So I think you got an idea of that using a sequence of commands. Is it clear that? Yeah. Okay. Any clarification on these problems? Okay.
No, sir.
Shall we close the session? Okay. Okay, then have a nice day. Bye then. Bye.
Thank you, sir.